Okay, this is how I do an amp match using a load box as a DI essentially. So what I've got is this Mesa Dual Rectifier Rev G. We'll have a look at a couple of other amps in this video as well. The speaker output of this is going into the Fractal X load, and then the output of the X load is going back into input number 2 of the XFX3. You can use any of the inputs, 2, 3, 4, whichever. I've got obviously the guitar going into input number 1. And what's happening is output number 3 is going into the input of the amp. So that's how I've kind of got everything set up. Essentially, it's like a 4-cable method kind of thing. And in the grid, which we'll have a look at in a second, I'm essentially using this so that I can use any impulse response that I want. It's essentially like profiling the amp as opposed to doing like a tone match of the whole signal chain. What we're doing is we are refining essentially the amp models in the XFX3 using the actual amp and load box as a reference point. So I'll show you the setup in Axe Edit. There should be a screenshot on the screen now showing you how to do all of this and route the inputs and outputs. So it's pretty straightforward. The X load apparently, essentially if you go into your amp block and you make the low resonance parameter, I think it is. So the low resonance frequency is somewhere like around 100, 110 Hertz. And then if you turn the actual low resonance amount down to about 4, that's what the X load is giving you. I will put those stats up on the screen because I can't remember off the top of my head. So what we're going to do is I've made a tone match of this amp, and I've made a tone match of a couple of my other amps using this. I'm using the York Audio Mesa IRs that are stock in the XFX3, and I'm going to make sure you can't see the meters or anything like that, and I want you guys to tell me which one is the real amp. As always, you know, it's always so fascinating seeing the response to these kind of things, and I really like getting everybody's perspective on this, and sort of the discussion about it I find pretty interesting. So let's get into that. Let's have a listen now, and you guys leave a comment and let me know which one you like better.